Breaking news, everybody. We've just been informed that the person who has been threatening Chupp and organizing the hatred against him is our own Tug.
That umbrella guy.
Yes, unfortunately, we all know Tug's just anti-y'all.
Yeah, and Judge Chupp seems to use the word y'all a lot, as you can see on screen from these transcripts.
Yeah, I was... obviously, this is a wild conspiracy theory, but all the pieces add up. Tug is absolutely vitriolic when he hears the word y'all. And someone of equal vitriol must have threatened the judge.
No, okay, but let's get serious. So we're going to talk about the transcripts for the... I don't even know what to call it.
Okay, well, this was for the emergency hearing, right?
Yes.
This is the emergency hearing that resulted in the mediation of all parties. A couple things came out from those transcripts that, at the very least, put away some of Lol Twitter's latest reasonings behind why Chupp ordered the mediation, specifically for Marchie.
Yes. That was fun.
Marchie or Marky?
I've been saying Marchie.
Should we just call her Moochie?
Yeah, Jamie Moochie. Mooch and
okay.
Cooch.
Perfect. Okay. Oh, God, no. Just call her Moochie.
Okay.
Fucking Christ.
But yeah, so that was interesting to see that he ordered Jamie Marchie to be a part of the mediations. Johnson says, "Are you sure about this?"
Yeah, I thought you dismissed everything.
And he said, well, you'd be surprised what appeals can do, essentially.
Yeah. Well, the best part is, while Johnson's over there basically asking, hey, do we have to be here? Because you basically dismissed us. The judge cuts him off and reminds him that, look, anything can happen and they could be back there in 3 months because the appellate court doesn't always agree with them. I mean, look, here's the thing. I think everybody knocked the judge really hard. I knocked the judge kind of hard. I said the judge sounded like someone who just didn't care about any of this stuff.
No,
lazy.
but this
is what I said. This is what I said earlier. I said he sounded to me like he was lazy and didn't really understand what was going on social media. I'm definitely wrong. Because the way he responded there, he seems to at least have some understanding on how this is affecting the community. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I thought he actually sounded really wise. He wants them to somehow work it out, which my prediction is they don't, and it continues in court. Yeah. But he sounded wise, though, because he wants the anime community to be healed due to all these actions that have somewhat fractured it, which was a really nice sentiment, and that's nice sentiment aside. I don't see it working out.
Here's the thing, though. I don't see it either, but mediation's a little bit different. It's not every party sits down in a room at the same time and they all both shout each other out. There's going to be a middleman that goes in between, so there's going to be a lot less tension in between both groups. I know Vic wants it over, so I'm sure he'd be interested in making some agreement. Ty would be interested too. It really comes down to the defendants, and based on the way the judge spoke to Johnson, based on the judge's attitude, based on the fact that he didn't just outright dismiss the charges and told Marky, come back because you don't know what's going to happen. I'd say he's not leaning towards dismissing everything. It just seems a little weird. He could.
We could be wrong.
He could have made this decision because he really did want to just, give everybody one last chance to ease all tensions between each other. I doubt it, because I'd say that if that was what he thought, and he thought that the case had no merit, then as the judge, I think the easiest thing for him to do would be dismiss it and stop the drama right away.
Yeah.
Right? And that's I could be totally wrong there. Like, I don't know. This whole thing's crazy, but I don't think anybody really knows what's going to happen next other than really the judge. I mean, if the party, and maybe not even the judge, maybe the judge is really hopeful that they do mediate things out.
I'm sure he is hopeful. However, I'm just saying as a prediction, I don't see it happening. But I've been wrong before. I don't think we have much more to add. However, I did find it funny. The judge says something about how people may not be able to distinguish between anime and the real world, and holy shit, if that isn't the truest thing I've heard all day.
And then he says that, right? And I'm sitting there going like, did the judge do this on purpose? Right? I don't know if you saw it, okay? So there's this image from Full Metal Alchemist. It's the pocket watch. And it's Remember October 13th. Or, sorry, fuck me. It's Remember October 3rd. And the judge set the date for the mediation. It needs to be done by October 30th. So I'm just like, damn! You're right! I can't tell the difference, Chupp! It's your fault!
No, I thought it was really funny because there's a lot of people in the community that just seem to not be able to tell the difference.
No, I mean, that's definitely true. And look, everyone's very heated. You're getting closer and closer to the end of things, right? Because at the end of the day, if the TCPA doesn't go through, it's over for the lawsuit. If the TCPA, if the TCPA winds up smacking down the lawsuit, it's over.
Yeah.
If the TCPA
and
doesn't
our YouTube channel ceases to exist.
Oh,
yeah, I'm joking.
If oh my gosh. If the TCPA doesn't go through, though, and the lawsuit moves forward, right? I mean, at that point, you're over. They're going to settle right away because what are you going to do? Like, really? I have no clue, right? It sounds like the judge was pretty clear. Hey, my rulings get overturned. So try to work this out because no matter what I say. Yeah.
You don't know what appeals.
You don't.
Yeah.
Judge sounded actually really wise. I don't know.
He's throwing me for a loop.
Yeah, I
sometimes he sounds wise, other times he sounds like
here's the thing.
Wise.
It's very different when we actually get to read the transcripts and actually get to read what he's saying because the interpretation everyone's giving to it, and man, honestly, a lot of it I saw from Vic because that was the original guy who was in the courtroom live tweeting, just throwing a bunch of shade and a bunch of crap. So you really you had no clue how the judge was actually interpreting things. We had Nick come out tell us how the judge was acting, and even Nick didn't say the judge was acting inappropriately. It was more like the judge was just interpreting things in a weird way, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that necessarily makes Chupp a moron. I think it makes him a judge that can be overturned on appeal. And it sounds like he understands he can be overturned on appeal. So
yeah,
it's hard to really knock the guy. We might not get the result that we want here, but at the end of the day, I keep saying, right? Funimation's been completely exposed for the scumbag fest that it is. We know that the people there completely stabbed Vic in the back. And
yeah, well, regardless of what this lawsuit does to Funimation, their reputation's in shambles.
Oh, they are. And blood's in the water. Sharks are coming. You've got them in a major streaming war. And they're a proxy for Sony versus the proxy for Warner Brothers. And the PR for Sony and Funimation is really terrible right now.
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, and I think that's where we leave this video. We will leave a link to the to an article that posts the transcripts. The article that we read that posts the transcripts in the comment section.
Definitely got to give that person credit.
Yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, the conversation does not end here. Tell us what you have to say in the comment section.
And we love you.
I'm going to cut that part out because I get the last word.